はい、じゃあ日本語の勉強を始めましょう。So, today we are going to learn te form, which is quite important, at the same time a little bit tricky, but a little bit tricky, but not that hard, I guess. But before starting to learn this important grammatical form, te form, let's take a look at the two kanjis today. Today's two kanjis are very easy. The first kanji is this one, shiro, shiroi, white. Its onyomi is haku and byaku, and its kunyomi is shiro or shiroi. It's very easy, right? Kanji is hi, meaning sun, and on the top there is one line, and that's it. Shiro, it means, as a noun, it means white, and shiroi is an adjective meaning white. In English it's the same, but as a noun and as an adjective, shiro, shiroi. And next, the second kanji for today is I, me, moku. Its onyomi is moku, as I said, and its kunyomi is me. Very, very, very easy. It kind of looks like an eye or eyes. Me itself means eye as a singular, or eyes as a plural. Very easy. 優しすぎる. And now let's take a look at the today's grammatical form, te form and imperative, like meaning order, like do something, cook a hamburger. Why did I say hamburger? I don't know, but as an order, imperative form. So verbs have different kinds of forms. One of them is te form. Te form is used to express, for example, order, as I said, imperative form. Do something, or do your homework, or something. Do your homework, yeah. Very quite familiar phrase for me. And prohibition, like don't do that, don't do homework or something. Don't do homework. This is not quite a familiar phrase for me, and so on. So te form has different kinds of functions, different kinds of ways to be used. That's why it's very important. And after, for example, te form itself can be used to express, for example, order or imperative form. Like eat and eat a vegetable, 野菜を食べて or do your homework, 宿題をして etc. etc. After this imperative te form, if we add ください, it becomes more polite, it becomes more formal. For example, 食べて, this is more friendly way to order something. 食べて, eat, and please eat. 食べてください, right? And 飲んで, drink. 飲んでください, please drink, etc. etc. Now, the main thing for this video is how to make te forms from each verb. As we learned before, in Japanese verbs, in Japanese there are three types of verbs, which are ru verbs ending with ru, 食べる, 見る, to watch, to see, 寝る, to sleep, etc. etc. and u verbs ending with the vowel u, like 飲む, 書く, 聞く, etc. etc. and two exceptional verbs, which are suru, to do, and kuru, to come, right? And all of the verbs have te forms, as I said, and according to the type of the verb, either ru or u or suru, kuru, the way of making te form is kind of different. So, for example, as for ru verbs, it's very easy to make te form from ru verbs. Is all we have to do is instead of the last ru, we have to add te. For example, 食べる to eat, right? We have to remove this last ru and add te, 食べて. This is te form, and itself as 食べて itself means eat as an order, as an imperative form. Or 寝る to sleep, remove ru and add te, 寝て. Sleep, or 見る to see, to watch, to look, 見て. This is how to make te form from ru verbs. And as for suru and kuru, these are the only exceptions in the verbs suru and kuru. Suru, its te form is して、宿題をして、do your homework or something, right? Or kuru, to come, and its te form is 来て, come. Or we can also say 来てください, please come, right? So this is how to make te forms from ru verbs and suru and kuru. And as for u verbs, there are different patterns for te form. It's a little bit tricky, unfortunately, but there are principles to make te form to make up te form from u verbs. For example, when the last letter of the u verb is u or tsu, we have to add te. Small tsu and te. For example, 会う to meet, right? Since it's ended with the vowel u, we have to add small tsu and te, 会って as a te form. Or 待つ to wait. As we can see, the last letter is tsu. That's why we have to add a small tsu and te. 待って wait. This is te form. And the second pattern is the second pattern is the following. When the last letter is mu, bu, or nu, nde has to be added. For example, 読む to read, right? 読む. Since the last letter is mu, we have to add nde, 読んで to read, or read as an imperative form. And 死ぬ like to die. Since the last letter is nu, that's why we have to add nde, 死んで die. I don't know. 死んで please die, 死んでください or something. This is second pattern. And the third pattern is the following. When the last letter is ku, we have to add ite. Instead of ku, we have to add ite. So for example, 書く to write, right? 書く. Since the last letter is ku, we have to add ite. 書いて. Write something. Write. And the fourth pattern is when the last letter is gu, we have to add ide. 泳ぐ means to swim or swimming. When we look at the last letter, it's gu. That's why we have to add ide. 泳いで swim in the pool or swim in the sea or something. And when the last letter is su, we have to add して貸す to borrow 貸す貸して borrow. As for these u verbs, there are 5 patterns depending on the last letter of the verb. That's why it's a little bit tricky, but we have to memorize this actually. And at the same time, there are several exceptions. But at this moment, let's just remember that as for u verbs, there are 5 patterns of making te form, depending on the last letter. So we've been through how to make te form and its imperative form, right? Ru verbs, u verbs, and suru shite. So as I said, te form itself is an imperative form or order. So with this, let's take a look at the actual concrete examples. For example, the first example is 寿司を食べて eat sushi. 寿司を食べて、食べる る verb, and we have to remove the last letter る and add て。寿司を食べて eat sushi. And next, 水を飲んで、飲む verb, right? And we have to change because it's verb. We have to kind of change the form according to the last letter. 水を water as an object 飲んで drink water drink water. Next, ここに来てmy accent. ここに来て come here. ここに here 来て 来る is an exceptional verb and its te form will be 来る来て come here. ここに来て right? And the fourth example is 日本語を勉強して日本語 Japanese language 勉強する verb, right? する verb 勉強する study, to study する verb, that's why するits te form is して that's why we have to say 勉強をして as a te form study Japanese. Of course, we can add ください to make the phrase more formal, more, to say these phrases politely. So we can also say 寿司を食べてください Please eat sushi. Or 水を飲んでください Please drink water. ここに来てください Please come here. Or 日本語を勉強してください Please study Japanese. Please study Japanese. Right? It's the same here. If we add ください we will have the more polite or formal form. 寿司を食べてください Please eat sushi. 水を飲んでください Please eat drink. Please drink water. What? Please drink water. 水を飲んでください and ここに来てください Please come here and 日本語を勉強してください Please study Japanese. Please.So today that's very much it. Te form is very very important and it will be used we will see this form in the future videos as well. So please take enough time to understand its meaning, its function, and please remember 覚えてください remember 覚えてください Please remember.So today that's very much it. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys in the next video. またね。